Fam, first Friday, and before I get into my topic on tonight, there's 101 ways to make love without doing it, and number five is having fun. So you just doing something that's actually fun with the person that you actually love. This is a good way for you to make love to them without actually doing it. So find something in your local area or wherever you stay that is actually fun to do, that you guys can actually go out and do together and have a good time, have some laughs, have some smiles. Just go ahead and have some fun. Now, as far as my topic on tonight, it is seven key factors in a strong family. Hey, and don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, and depending on where you're watching this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Then also too, go ahead and shop at my online store. But enough of all of that. Let's get into it. Okay, so some of those values are one being love and support. Love is a foundation element in families. It gives emotional support, care, and affectionate among family members. A supportive nature and an environment that helps people to actually thrive and face life's challenges. So it's definitely good to have a family that actually loves and supports you. Then also too, a good thing is communication. When effective communication is done, this is definitely a critical thing for a healthy family. It provides open and honest talks that brings understanding and resolves conflicts and strengthens the bonds between family members. It also helps for you to have a regular discussion that will make a sense of unity among your family and family members. Another thing that's on the list is strong values. Definitely, if you share values and traditions, and then even to beliefs, this will actually help to actually shape your family's identity. So having those elements definitely provide a belonging to the actual family that you're actually in. And then that belonging to will bring forth a family culture. Now, when you start getting a family culture of your actual family, this will help to shape people in your family to actually have a purpose and have a direction in terms of how the family will go and do things. So it's important to have these three things. One being a loving and supporting family, being able to have a family that's actually communicating with each other, and then one that has shared values. Okay, so another one that's on the list is for there to be roles and responsibilities. Oftentimes, when people don't have a role or responsibility in the family, this could lead to them falling by the wayside. So, this is why it's definitely good for each and every member in the family to have a personal role and a responsibility. The roles will definitely help them to evolve and to actually contribute to the overall function of the family unit. This will help to also promote them to have a balanced life. When you have other people in your family doing things and helping out with the overall function of your actual family, this helps you to actually get other things done and not you weighing down yourself, stressing out about trying to hold up everything on your actual own. This makes things tough for people. So this is why it's important for everyone to have some kind of responsibility or some type of role. And then this will definitely help them to feel like they're actually needed. Then also too, adaptability, being able to adapt to different situations. This will help the overall well-being of an actual family. When people are able to adapt to certain situations, meaning possibly someone loses a job, possibly someone in the family has to move to another state, possibly someone passes away in the family, a strong member in the family. You have to be able to adapt to different situations because life is going to bring you different situations. And when families are able to actually adapt to the different changes in life, then this will definitely help them to actually face the different challenges that comes in all of our lives. So it's good to have families members who can actually adapt to those different changes with you as well. Then also too on the list is forgiveness. This is something that is definitely very important for families. Oftentimes there's going to be issues between you and your family members. It's going to possibly most likely it may be something about money and somebody borrows some money from you, didn't actually pay you back. Or it could be they always use your stuff and they mess your stuff up. Different scenarios happen with different family members, but it's important that we actually forgive each other for those things and actually move on because for one, it's not healthy for us to hold on to those things, but then for two, this breaks up the function of the family because no one can get over things, and if you can't get over things, it's hard for you to actually work together as a unit. Then two, last but not least, is prayer and reverence to God. It's important that people are actually praying for one another, people who are in families, and then them actually giving reverence to God, recognizing Him for who He is. This helps us to not look at ourselves as being better than everyone else when we know that the God that we serve is not looking at us as individuals and looking at us as being better than others, but He's looking to see how we can actually help, support, and lift up one another. Alright, so as far as my picks on some games you should definitely watch this weekend, I won't talk about the NFL or probably even the WNBA, even though they're in the playoffs. Just because there's going to be a lot of good college football games, and definitely already there's been some good ones tonight with Arizona and TCU. That would have been one to actually watch. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. And then also that Florida State Virginia game. That was another good one. And Florida State lost, surprisingly. But anyway, some games you should watch. Definitely BYU versus Colorado. I'm going to take the Buffaloes at home, Colorado to beat BYU, get some revenge. Then another good one would definitely be Arizona versus Iowa State. I want to root for the home team as well too, and I'm going to go with Iowa State actually getting that win. I don't know, for some reason I feel like usually in college football the home team sometimes wins. But then also too, some good games in the Big Ten. You got USC versus Illinois, and this one I'm going with the road team. I'm going with USC to win at Illinois. Then also too, Ohio State versus Washington. Now, surprise, surprise, Ohio State #1 team, and most people are going to say that they're going to win, but they're playing this game in Washington, and I feel like for some reason Washington is going to upset Ohio State, and they will actually win this game. So I'm going with Washington over Ohio State. Yep. Then Oregon versus Penn State. This one's going to be in at Happy Valley in Penn State. I felt like Oregon could pull off a win, but I'm going to go with Penn State winning since they are at home. If they don't win this game, heads are going to fly, definitely. And then another also good one, Iowa versus Indiana, and I'm going to go with Indiana getting this win on the road. I picked them last week, and they did it. And then definitely always the SEC is where the big boys play, they say. And definitely a good one to watch would be Notre Dame versus Arkansas. I'm going to go with Notre Dame. Then LSU versus Ole Miss. I'm going with LSU on the road to win. Then Auburn versus Texas A&M. I'm going with Texas A&M at home. Then definitely a big one that most people in the South love to watch: Alabama versus Georgia. I'm kind of up in the air about that one, but I'm going to pick the home team in Georgia to actually win that. And those are my picks for this weekend. And it's definitely important to remember too. Having a strong family definitely helps us all as individuals. So look at these seven key things and see where your family can actually grow in them, or what things your family does do that's actually good based on these seven key factors, and what things that your family doesn't actually do, and then work on seeing if you can actually do them, possibly in your immediate family and then with your overall family, working these things in. But as always, families are like branches. We grow apart, but together we stand out.